Welcome back to the second hour of LoveBabz, LoveTalk on Babz Rawls-Ivy. That's the fabulously thin Harry Droz. Harry, what are you watching these days? Are you watching it? Did you start what's the show I was telling you to watch?
The Diplomat.
Oh no, that was good. Did you watch that? I loved it.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I finished it yet, but
Harry, it's like 6 episodes.
I may be like on 5 or something.
Okay. Are you gonna watch Queen Charlotte, the Bridgerton? That's only 6 episodes, Harry. You might like that.
I'm not a Bridgerton guy. Karen watched the whole thing. She's probably gonna watch that.
You should watch it with her because it's a great love story.
Yeah.
And it's 6 episodes, Harry, so you can stand that.
Is it on Hallmark?
No. Netflix. Shonda Rhimes. You like Shonda Rhimes?
No, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But no, I mean, I've watched that. I've watched
No, the one with the zombies that were from fungus.
Oh, on HBO.
Yeah.
The End of Us or something like that?
Yeah, The End of Us, or Some of Us, or
yeah, I did
Far
watch
From Us.
The Last of Us.
Yeah.
I watched it.
You did? What did you think?
I liked it. They were a mix between
yeah.
what is it? Zombie Z or something like that? World War Z? Yeah. And that's, that is probably how it's gonna happen. There'll be some virus that we can't control, and there'll be a few of us who are immune.
Yeah, like now.
Yeah. But yeah, there's I've read that there have been a couple of zombie animals. So all it takes is that transfer, and we're all animals. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we're basically viral cousins of all of these animals that get sick like that. So we're just waiting for it to happen.
I just, it was eerily frightening to me. But I stuck with it.
The weird part was that monster that came out. I was waiting for them to explain that monster just came out from the ground. And
well, it's like the mother. You know what I mean? Like where all it stems from.
Right. It's like the Alien movies where you have that big mother giving, laying eggs.
Well, listen, it makes you think about how I framed it in my mind was like, we pour so much stuff into the earth. We grow stuff, we poison stuff. We just created a whole problem.
Well, right. Look at our water supply, right? It has so much medication in it.
Oh, I know.
It's like everybody's flushing the medication.
Drugs down the toilet. And how much coke is in the system?
It's crazy. And I saw that there was a study, I forgot which fish it was, but they studied a fish in some of that water that was infected with all the opioids and everything. And the fish, they would have clean water and they would let the fish come back and forth. from the clean water to the infected water. And the fish eventually just wanted to stay in the
Infected water.
medicated water. It got hooked.
Yeah. Yeah. This water feels fine.
Yeah, I don't gotta think about nothing in this water. I don't gotta worry about eating in this water.
I mean, listen, that's how addiction works, ain't it?
Yeah, but to see fish go through it, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I like the thing. I didn't understand the whole, like, I started reading articles to see what media outlets were saying. And I don't understand why this guy's supposed to be some sexy actor. I didn't understand the hoopla they were making about him, but maybe you could explain that.
I mean, I think he's attractive. He's not he's rugged, he's got appeal, he's smart, he's complicated. He's John Shaft.
I didn't see it. I'm like, okay, usually you see, but he just looks like a regular dude. Maybe that's what's attractive, a regular dude who's confident and all of that stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think he's a regular guy. He's got some sex appeal. I see your boy, what's his name? Jonathan Majors take a tumble for the worse. His career is tanked. The brother from, never mind. If you don't know who he is, then it won't worth talking about it.
Jamie Foxx?
No, not Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is very sick.
Yeah, I see all the conspiracies flying around online.
Oh, I haven't seen the conspiracies.
Oh my God, you got to read those conspiracies, Babz.
I can't.
Oh my God, that rabbit hole is serious. You got to read all those conspiracies. And I don't want to say nothing because a lot of those conspiracies are out there, and I don't want.
What, do they think he's a zombie?
No. That
he pay his fees for the Illuminati? What?
That it was attempted murder, basically.
Who attempted to murder him?
Well, that's the rabbit hole. You got to go down it.
Oh. Okay. I didn't hear that.
No, so
I heard he had a stroke.
Well, I'm not gonna repeat stuff because I don't want to get sued.
Well, I hope he gets well because that was quite shocking. He's young. He's a young man.
Yeah, he's a healthy guy. So, I mean, what? Presumably, I don't know people's lives, but so what do you think of the coronation of the new king? I thought we were all past this stuff.
White supremacy on display.
It's like, what are we doing? Why are we celebrating this again?
I don't know. It's not our country, Harry.
I know, but our country televised it on every freaking channel. It's like,
well, because we got people who are loyal to that stuff. So I mean, it's newsworthy. We are fascinated with the monarchy.
And then they kept focusing on Harry being like in the 5th row because he wasn't.
I know. He's in the 3rd row.
Whatever. I'm like, who cares where Harry's sitting?
Harry's like, when it was over, you see what he did, right? Jumped in the car and went to the airport and like, I'm out.
It's like they forced
I'm not going to the tea. I'm not going to the dinner. I'm not. Right.
It's like somebody came to his house under gunpoint. He was taken to the coronation. And he's like, I can leave.
Must show up for the coronation.
It's like, I can leave now. Okay. Did he have a worse seat than his uncle? His pedophile.
I don't know. His pedophile uncle? Was he even there?
Yeah, he was there because they said both Harry and him walked in. It's like, so
okay.
Who had the better seat? want to know how far he's dropped.
I caught some of it that morning only because it was on every channel.
Yeah, it's like,
I was
what
like,
are we doing?
they were just talking. I think they was just making stuff up when they was talking. I was like, that guy's an asshole. And that
It's
monarchy is the architect of white supremacy. And all them damn Jews need to be returned back to them damn African countries. But I don't know.
and it's like they said that the Queen asked him to only serve for 7 years and then give it to what's his name, William?
Oh, hell no. You know, once he get that crown on that head,
Exactly.
they're gonna have to pry it off.
Yep. Unless it goes back to old school and
somebody do him in. Nah, William ain't got it in him like that. He ain't that cat.
Well, maybe Harry does.
But Harry's like, I'm like fifth in line or some old mess.
Right. He's dropped. So he's drastically dropped, right? So he's like fifth.
No, he's not drastically. That's the succession plan. So it's William's kids. They bumped up his daughter, so that she's ahead of her brother because the succession is son, and if you don't have no sons, then daughter.
So
but they changed it.
Harry has to kill the whole family.
He ain't gonna do that, Harry. He's gonna try to put more people in front of him because he don't want that job. He's like, I got cousins. Where are my cousins?
He's waiting to see if Harry gets divorced.
Charles ain't giving up that crown. His he waited 75 years for that.
I know.
You think he's gonna serve for 7 years, Harry, and give it up?
That 7-year request is nothing unless God comes to get him.
Yeah. Like, hell no. Now he already old, Harry, so he probably got about 7 years.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Although, he's got longevity. Both his parents lived well into their close to damn near 100. So he could serve 20 years. He's like 70-something years old, right?
Yeah.
Like he's up in age with like Biden and Trump. So you know what I mean? Like, so he could sit for 20 years, Harry. You could get it in.
He's gonna be. He's a big global warming guy, so he's gonna be the global warming king.
Yeah,
he's gonna save the earth.
Somebody got to think about it.
Well, yeah, I don't think he's gonna do it with his money.
Well, no. And he's not gonna return all them stolen jewels. So.
No, he's gonna suggest what the United States do, right? So you know how you guys should spend your money? That's what he's gonna do.
This is what y'all should do. We're not doing it, but this is what y'all should do.
Yeah. So none of it makes sense to me. I don't know why Harry was there. If they don't want his wife, I would have never went. If you weren't gonna let me bring Karen, Harry's not showing up.
I don't think she wanted to go, but she's got to, somebody got to stay with the kids. Is she pregnant again?
I don't know. I don't know. But to have him show up like that and then to have
somebody got to represent the family. So he's got to. That's duty. He got to do that. That's his father.
Have the media tear him up over there like that.
Oh, well, they're gonna do that anyway. Even if they like him, and they like him.
And that's liking him.
Yeah, they like him, but they're gonna roll like that anyway.
Yeah, and but none of it makes sense to me. They should get rid of that monarchy crap.
Why? I don't got no opinion on that country.
I do. Get rid of all of it.
Why? What is it gonna do for you?
It makes no sense. It just makes no sense for me.
You're not British.
And for us, for our presidents have to go over there and respect that crap and all of this stuff.
Well, our president didn't go over there. Our first lady went and her daughter.
That's what I'm saying. It makes no sense to have to play into it.
It's just world stuff.
Crazy.
It's all right. I don't care about it like that. Like yeah, you should go. It's that's their custom. we respect their customs.
That's true because the people love that crap over there.
They like it. That's
They
their
love it.
history. That's the history in their culture. I don't got no dog in that fight. When I'm in London, I go past Buckingham Palace.
Oh, I mean, I've never been, but I would too.
I walk by and wave. I like seeing the changing of the guard. It's interesting. I was like, okay, cool.
You ever try to get one of those guys to react?
No, because they will kill you. Don't sleep on them cats. That's because they don't carry guns, Harry.
No, I seen them rough up a guy, and I'm like, man, he's
they will beat your ass. I don't mess around in foreign countries like that.
They should have body cams because I saw them rough up somebody.
I ain't messing with them, Harry. I don't go in foreign countries and show out like I'm an American.
I know. That's our biggest mistake, right? That's what gets us kidnapped. We start saying we're American. Oh, I'm not gonna pay for him.
If they say X, I'm gonna go with X. I was in a whole Muslim country. If they said I need you to cover your head, guess what I'm doing? I'm covering my head, Harry. If they say, "Oh, we don't want to see your arms out," guess what? I'm not showing my arms. But they didn't do it. Like we didn't have any problems. But you do recognize that you're in a Muslim country, and you are consciously aware of how you are behaving, right? So you don't bring insult or any of that kind of stuff. It's like if I come to your house, Harry, I'm not gonna just carry on like it's my house. I'm gonna respect the rules of your house. If you say take your shoes off at the front door, I'm taking my shoes off at the front door.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue with you about what I do at my house.
Yeah, and if you don't like it, I guess you don't go, right?
Yeah, because you can just put me out. Like my Babz, I need you to leave my house. You don't want to take your shoes off. Can't come in.
No, my best friend's mother was always like that. She would always make me take off my shoes, and when I wouldn't, she would smack me upside my head. What in the world? You know the rules of this house. I was like, oh my God, this lady's freaking floor Hitler. Floor Nazi.
Take your shoes off. Why? Because you know what? You track so much of the dirt of the world into your house. You don't take your shoes off at the door. So I'm with that. No, I'm with it. So yeah, I watched a little bit of the coronation. I didn't have a choice. If you turned the TV on, it was on. I was like, okay, all right. And they scaled it back. It's supposed to be like 8,000 people, and they scaled it back to like 5 or something, or 4.
Yeah, but supposedly it costs hundreds of millions of dollars to pull it off, right? So
well, that's on them British people. That's how they want to spend their money.
like,
if that's how they want to spend their tax dollars, what are we gonna say? What are we gonna do?
Okay, I guess there's no other problems.
No, there are. They got lots and lots of problems.
I guess there won't be any health holidays when they can't pay the medical bill.
Well, there's that part. So they just feel like this is important.
So do you see that Wendy's is implementing an AI system?
What are they doing?
I think it's going to be the drive-through is going to be AI or something. I don't know. It's going to be collecting data on everybody.
What does that mean? Like
I'm
nobody in Wendy's?
You know what? I'm going to make a declaration here. I'm not going to be served by a robot. I'm going to go to places where the people are serving me. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I want to see the person. I want to feel confident that a person is taking care of me. So I don't know. If it says AI, I mean, not that I go to Wendy's anymore, but if it says AI and I decided to go to Wendy's, I would drive right by and go somewhere else where there's going to be a person. I mean, I think human beings.
I'm a wait and see.
I think human beings need to take a stand because.
Oh, Harry, listen, we should have taken a stand when grocery stores started that mess, but we didn't.
Yeah, because I saw that they already said that worldwide AI could replace 300 million people.
Yeah.
Right now. They're warning us. It's going to replace 300 million people pretty soon. So
it is. So everybody fighting with people about, oh, these immigrants taking our jobs and all this other kind of stuff. I don't want to hear no more of that miserable lie. I don't want to hear no more of that. I don't want to hear it. Because that's not supposed to taking your jobs, people.
Well, let me tell you, AI is coming for that too, because there's a lot of new machines coming out to
work the fields and pick stuff.
To work the fields. They're doing a lot of the machines are starting to come out and doing all the picking.
You don't got to pay. You don't got to worry about machines getting sick. If they go down, you put another one in this place. You don't got to worry about this.
Right. I think the new warehouse in Windsor, the Amazon warehouse, that they're hiring 1,500 people, but most of it's going to be robotics and AI and everything. So, yeah, I mean, we need to worry. I mean, the thing is that if you're an employer, right, you don't have to worry about sick days. You don't have to worry about the robot
pension or anything.
Right. You don't have to worry about the robot starting a union.
Although I saw the movie.
Well, that's true, right? Eventually the robot's gonna feel unappreciated. It's gonna be like, wait, how about me? What do you mean no breaks?
Harry, we done seen this movie.
So I mean,
they're gonna develop feelings, and justice is gonna be a part of those feelings. It might take some time, but because they're already trying to introduce feelings into these robots. They're already trying to get them to think and feel, have compassion or whatever,
Well, yeah. I mean, and a lot of people want them to be the new gods, right? A lot of people involved in the implementation of it look at it as our new overseers, and they're okay with that. The rest of us shouldn't be okay with it.
Yeah, we seen that movie too. Helen Connor. And somebody got to fight back.
And I know there's always a constant fight about universal income. I think it's gonna be necessary if you're gonna take people's jobs. I mean, are those robots gonna pay taxes? No, right? So that's the problem. It's like, so if a universal income gets implemented, who's gonna pay for the universal income if who's working is robots? Is there gonna be a robot?
I honestly think that they, that they don't have no problems putting people into poverty and people trying to figure out all kinds of ways to survive. I mean, I don't think they have any problems with.
I'm a capitalist, but there's gonna have to be a robot tax, right? So if you normally had 1,500 employees and you replace those 1,500 employees with robots, there would have to be some type of robot tax. I mean, someone start nothing, but let's face reality.
Representing the robots.
I'm gonna start the robot union. This way they don't eliminate me. And I read that they are gonna start AI generated radio stations.
Oh, well, they already got the music.
That's it. They already have you have stations that are just music, so it's all on timer. But they're looking to get into the podcast world, replacing people. So
don't replace me, Paul.
Well, the thing is that
I still have value.
No, but the thing is, Babz, why would you go and listen to something that's not real. That's not. This is what I say. We have to take a stand. We have to say, I'm not going to be served by a robot. I'm not going to go and listen to some AI generated thing that's just pleasing to my ear. So it's going to say exactly what it thinks that I want to hear.
Why would you want that, Harry? Ain't that the Matrix? we already got all the movies, Harry, that's telling us what is to come.
I'm too old to be Neo. But, maybe one of these lazy young people who are, fully engulfed by the meta world, maybe they're Neos that are coming.
I don't know what to tell you. It's here. It's not coming. It's here. It is here, and it's not a damn thing we can do about it, except begin the resistance. And I think how you begin the resistance is you do exactly what you say. Don't go to places that don't have any humans working there to serve you. Don't stop going to grocery stores where they've replaced your own checkout. You checking out your own groceries without, those jobs used to be for people. Now they're okay, who is that? Do they know you working? Oh boy. Will y'all leave Harry alone while he's on my show? Did you do that?
I'm trying to tell him over here. Radio.
Will you leave Harry alone? You got 15 more minutes. Then y'all can argue about whatever the hell you want.
Exactly. That's exactly what I want to say. But
but while he's on this show, could you leave him alone, please? Just because you hear something, you get in your feelings. Harry's happy to talk to you about it.
Let me give you an update on the bike. Paul was
okay, yeah. What's happened with the bike?
Worked up. Somebody did complain about his bike being there too long.
Where too long? Where?
Tied up to the pole.
On the street?
Yeah. And I'm like, but why can't you just bring the thing up? Let's get one of those hanging things that the mount that you could hang so he could just
hang his
bike like, up. Oh no, they don't allow that in this building. I'm like, oh my God, who doesn't allow it in the building? Who's even gonna know?
When you bring it in, who's gonna know? They're gonna know. Who's gonna know? They're gonna know.
Hang it right above your desk.
They're gonna know.
I'm like, well, I guess my.
Well, who complained? Somebody in the building? Like, I don't understand. He's been putting that bike there for years and years and years.
You know what? I blame anti-Semitism. I don't know. You might as well. Who knows? I mean,
somebody came to him and said, "Your bike has been there." Do they want their bike there? I'm just trying to understand, like, what the problem is.
Oh, maybe that's it, right? He wants his bike there. And you remember what they were chanting in Charlottesville? The Jews will not replace us. Maybe
I'm just trying to understand. You either want that pole for yourself, for your bike. He's been riding that bike for years and years and years.
Yeah, and him and Tom actually tie it right there all the time.
So I don't understand what the problem is.
It makes no sense. They made it probably sound, and I never seen the dude that just came up and said, "Hey, listen, somebody complained about your bike." Complained to
that person?
Who, it was a new guy I never seen before in my life.
Is he running the build? Is he the building manager? Like, I don't.
Because if he's the building manager, I got a lot of complaints.
I was like, listen, let me tell you, beyond this bike situation, you got some real complaints, dude.
That's right. I mean, I want him to go and look at the bathroom right now. But that's
what? Paul should petition the city to put a bike rack right there. Bike,
rack there.
Yep.
Absolutely. Especially, we're supposed to be bike friendly. Not on this block. There's nothing for you to
put a bike there. Put a bike rack there. Just one of them little things where you can just connect your bike to. That's just a Doug Haslotten conversation, ain't it?
Yeah, actually, yeah. You know what, Doug? You were on the radio the other day. Where's our bike rack? Don't you want to come down here when you come on the radio and be able to tie your bike? Of course, I'll do a building hack here and just put a mount right over Paul's desk. Who's gonna see it?
And if they do, there's somebody on the inside ratting y'all out.
I know. I know we have a mole in here.
You got a mole. Somebody don't like Paul. Because that's a long way to just come all the way upstairs talking about. I don't even understand that. I don't understand that. Is there a sign that says no chaining your bike here? Like, what difference does it make?
I wonder if you can't have your bike tied up for long periods of time.
Well, who? I've never seen that.
Because right in front,
that's not part of the building. The building doesn't own that.
Well, right in front of the building, or on the side of the building on Orange Street, is the bus stop. They moved a bus stop there, so where they tie it is right there at the bus stop, right? So maybe that, but who? I still don't know the dude who came and complained. But because he wasn't complaining, he said somebody else complained that he was informing.
Oh, that's just a ruse. People always say that mess when they don't want to say it's them. Because if Paul never heard that before, who is this guy? Like, who are you?
Yeah.
So did Paul go deal with it?
He went down and he was upset there a little bit, but he said his bike was okay, that it didn't get touched or anything, but I guess it was just to upset him. He might be onto some story that they're trying to distract him.
But I want to know who the guy was.
I know, me too.
That's the key to me right there. Who is the guy? And have you seen him before? And is he just some random cat that just being a butthole? That's what I want to know. That was solving for me. And once I find out what his role was or is, then I could solve this. I just want to know who it is.
Yeah. It's interesting. I mean, I'm just reading this article here. Interpol is they have an investigation going on. 22 women killed in Europe. So some serial killer in Europe?
Is it?
22 women disappeared in Europe.
Where in Europe, though? Because Europe is huge.
I know. The continent.
Like, where?
It's like saying in Africa.
Russia? Where? I mean, what?
Some people went missing in Africa. What part of Africa? I don't know.
Like, what? Who? How
we saying? Everybody always.
I was saying a serial killer. Like, what makes it a serial killer?
Well, it just
says 22 random missing women.
Yeah. It just says Interpol investigating 22 murdered women.
Wow. Okay.
And yeah, so Interpol does all of Europe and everything. So well, I guess we don't want to import that. So
no.
Let's make sure we keep whoever that is on the other side.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the political season is coming, Babz. I mean, it's here, but the campaigning hasn't started.
Yes, it has.
It has? I haven't seen nobody campaign.
What do you mean? For locally or?
The national campaigns where they stop.
They are. I've seen some ads.
Oh, yeah, I've seen the ads. But right now, I don't see any ads of like Biden and Trump going at each other. Right now, I've seen Trump going after DeSantis.
It's early. Yeah, it's early. It's still kind of early, though. You won't spend all your money this early, do you?
I think September it starts for real, right?
Yeah, like September. It's too early because people are not paying attention to that stuff. Like, we got to get kids out of school. I got to figure out summer camp. I was like, I got time for this. I just, I know they've been polling, so I don't know. I'm a little. I'll get into it when it gets closer to crunch time.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna start getting into it. Um, I like to. The problem with me is that there's just so much garbage, so it's a lot of reading for me. I have to, it's like reading through all the freaking propaganda on both sides and everything, finding the truth and everything. My eyes get so tired.
I
So
don't understand. I don't understand this both sides conversation, but
oh yeah,
all right, whatever.
propaganda on both sides. It is what it is. But
I'm not gonna
uh,
go with that, but like I said, I'll wait. I'm gonna
you
wait, see
wait.
what happens. I'm gonna wait. I don't gotta jump in right now. Wait. I'm not Iowa. I could
That's true, right?
I could wait to the last possible what?
Is Iowa the first stop for both parties?
Yeah, I was always the first stop, and then New Hampshire, then after that is all. Although I thought they changed Iowa being the first stop, and they were annoyed by that.
They probably moved themselves to the first stop again. That's what these states do. They want to be the first stop.
I think they got bumped though.
Is New Hampshire the second or the third stop?
I want to say the second.
New Hampshire is supposed to be a good one this year. It's all up in the air right now in New Hampshire, but I love all of that stuff. I love watching I go onto YouTube and I look at the local ads and stuff like that, which is really interesting because you see how the parties campaign in one state and then you go to the next state and they're campaigning different. Like in Iowa, they'll tell you,
you gotta play to the audience that
yeah.
you're.
Like in Iowa, you'll see both parties talking about ethanol and corn.
Well, that's because that's what's important to Iowans.
Yeah.
They don't give a damn about.
So it's just interesting. I love all of that stuff.
You're not gonna talk to them about. I don't know what's going on in New York right now. They're not interested in stop and frisk. Have that conversation. Like, no, we worried about our corn. But then you come to Connecticut, you got to talk about, how do we support electric boat and all the submarine manufacturers, right? Like you want to hear that kind of conversation and economic development here.
Yeah, definitely. Especially for me over here is the most for me the most interesting part of it is always health insurance, right? And everybody loves what Massachusetts does, and basically they're one payer system then in Massachusetts. But I never understand why it doesn't cross the line into. I understand because of all of the insurance companies we have here, they're the one to go for it. But why our legislature doesn't push it?
Well, they do. But they
Forward.
got Republicans who don't want it.
I want to see.
That's the truth. Ask Gary Winfield. He'll talk to you all day about this stuff.
These companies have deep pockets and both sides are in it.
Well, I don't think that's true. I think that every time Democrats introduce legislation about a one-payer system, Republicans don't like it. They don't like anything that helps people. They are the party of not helping people. Oh, you want health care? No. You want food on your table? No. You want clean air? How dare you? You want clean water? Suck it up. So, that's my best Republican.
Republicans want bad air, dirty.
They want bad air, dirty water,
no health insurance,
and no health insurance. And you better like it. You better like it.
I shouldn't have repeated that because that'll probably be a commercial for somebody.
Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, we gotta get out of here. Tomorrow, Harry, I've got some folks from the New Haven Symphony Orchestra coming on to talk about the Price Bond Hagen concert tribute that they're doing on Friday. So Alistair, Neil, and someone that they've commissioned.
I might have to start going out to some of these events.
Well, when you get your new knees and it doesn't hurt, and you just be like, you could dance up and down the aisles. It'd be great.
Like Karen said, oh, she saw this morning Kool and the Gang.
Yeah.
It's gonna, and I'm like, she's like, but the only seats are in the high. And I'm like, I feel compromised if I can't move around and something happens, something pops off and I can't move. I feel compromised. So unless I'm down low, I don't think I could do it.
All right, well then just tell her to start looking for tickets down low for concerts.
Well, you got it right.
Because you're not saying you don't want to go. You're just saying you have to have a seat that makes it all right for you to go.
Right. Like I don't want to have to be all the way somewhere where I have to hold my pee because I don't want to have to go through it. Anyway. I think we have another show coming.
All right, we leave. I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'll see you all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Oh gosh.